All right, so welcome back into Biology 101. And this video, I want to take a couple minutes to walk you guys through how to navigate what we're calling a module or a unit. So I've chunked the content together into 5 units, and each unit has a bunch of parts within it. You'll see a pattern once we go through the first unit and the content within it. The next unit, same concept, just different content. So to start with, what I want you to do is go to this tab that says modules. And hopefully everybody's done the welcome stuff. You guys have looked through all these. You've watched every video and you're comfortable with how the course is set up. Then make sure you've done the syllabus. You've read over that. There is a video over it. I encourage printing off the calendar so you know what is due within each unit. Once you've done that, you progress down to your unit. Now there'll be Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, and so on. Every unit will have an overview document. Print this off. This is going to be very, very, very helpful for you to know what you're doing. It's literally your checklist to say, did it? Check, did it, check, did it. Use this along with the calendar and the announcements to know what do I have to do this week. What's due on Wednesday, what's due on Thursday, when's my unit exam, when's my quiz, what's my quiz even over. All right, so start with the unit document, the overview document. You can download it and print it, or you can look at it right here in Canvas, whatever's easiest for you. All right, so the way I've set this up, and you'll see a pattern, I'll tell you how long the unit is going to last. This unit, you have 3 weeks. Now it doesn't mean, oh, I can just ignore it and at the end of the 3rd week do everything. Now, this unit's a 3-week unit. Within it, we have Module 1, Module 2, and Module 3. So there's 3 modules within this first unit. Each unit's going to differ a little bit based on the content. Relevancy modules. These are what I'm trying to find are relevant concepts. The process of science. Animal ancestors. So there's PowerPoint lectures for these modules in the unit. This module covers course learning outcomes number 1 and 2 that are listed in your syllabus. There's also a lecture over Chapter 1 out of your textbook. And within Chapter 1, kind of focus on sections 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Okay, so that's the content for Module 1 within Unit 1. Now, points. Each unit is going to have labs. There are Connect labs, scientific method, and metric system. And metric system covers temperature, length, weight, and volume. Each of these labs in Connect is worth 3 points. So you'll pick up 6 points for those labs right there. There's what we're calling the kitchen labs. This is the stuff you do at home. Scientific method, which goes with the scientific method in Connect. The metric system, which goes with the metric system in Connect. Each of those labs is worth 7 points each, so you get 14. So basically you have 2 labs in Module 1, 20 points. There's a Bio Now video, Characteristics of Life. Watch the video, answer some questions, an easy 5 points. And then there's a Smart Book module over Chapter 1 in Connect. Another easy 5 points. You're going to have 2 quizzes in Module 1. Quiz over the syllabus should be an easy 10 points for everybody, and then a quiz over the content in Chapter 1. Then you move into Module 2. Chapter 1, or Module 1, takes about a week, little over a week to do this module. Remember, we have 3 weeks for the unit. Module 1, give you about a week to do it. And there are deadlines. Look at the calendar, look at the email, look at the announcement. Specifically tells you when each of these assignments are due. If it's in color, it means it's worth points. Module 2 is the biology of chocolate. Get yourself a bag of M&Ms or a candy bar when you go to do this lecture. So we're going to talk about chocolate. Now it covers the course learning outcome number 5, and it connects to concepts in chapters 3 and 8 out of your textbook. Chocolate's a food. That's what chapter 3 is, food. But when we digest it, we're using it for energy. That's what's covered in chapter 8 in the textbook. The sections in the chapters, 3.1 through 3.5, 8.1 through 8.3. Now I have some labs for you to work on. Just one lab. It's going to be over, there's a connect portion and a kitchen portion. So chemical composition of foods in connect, and the same thing, chemical composition of cells when you're in your kitchen. So that'll give you 10 points for that lab over food. There's a video called Properties of Water, another 5 points. Smart book module, easy 5 points. But this module's over chapter 3. There's a quiz over the biology of chocolate. So make sure you watch the lecture and you take notes, because you're going to have a quiz over it, and you're going to see those questions on the unit exam. So that's module 2. It takes about a week or so to do module 2. And then module 3, how bonds form. Course learning outcomes 3 and 4. I don't have a relevancy module, but chapter 2 in your textbook, there's a lecture over basic chemistry, focused primarily on these sections, chapter 2.1 through 2.4, or sections 2.1 through 2.4, when you're going through this lecture. Take notes, guys. Everything that's in bold is a lecture that will have questions on the unit exam. You may see those questions on the quiz, like biology of chocolate was in bold here, and you have a quiz over the biology of chocolate for 10 points, but some of those questions will be pulled into your unit exam. So make sure you're taking notes over all of the lectures. Again, everything in bold is a lecture. So you have 3 lectures here: Process of Science, Animal Ancestors, Chapter 1, Study of Life. Lecture-wise, I'm trying to keep the lecture material to about 3 hours, 3-ish hours a week. Labs, you're looking at about 2 hours a week. And then some of the other assignments add up to another hour, maybe a week. So Properties of Water, all these BioNow videos are about 7 to 10 minutes long for an easy 5 points. It's a way to reinforce concepts and study. The Smart Book module is a complete study tool. So those usually take 20 to 30 minutes to just study. I would use those before you take the unit exam or do the quizzes. Okay, so you get through all 3 modules, and then your unit exam is always at the end of the module. The unit exam will cover these lectures. So you look at those 5 lectures, all that content you'll see on your unit exam. The unit exams are 50 points, 25 questions. I try to kind of keep it even, about 4 or 5 questions per lecture here that you'll then see combined to make your unit exam. Now, entire unit value is 130 points. So at the end of the unit, what I want everybody to do is sit down, look at your grade book, and say, what did I get? How many points did I get out of those 130? Where's my grade at? Am I happy with it? If you're happy and it worked, I don't want you to change. Do the exact same thing for Unit 2 and Unit 3 and Unit 4 and Unit 5, and you're going to be successful. But if you look and go, oh man, I didn't do 2 of the labs, I forgot that BioNow video, I lost 30 points because I just didn't do stuff, that's going to kill you. That's going to reduce your grade. You're probably going to lose a letter grade 10, 15% by just not doing stuff. Change that behavior for the next unit. Figure out how to manage your time a little bit better. Get stuff done early if you can. And say, okay, I got all the easy points. Then I don't have to stress when it comes to a test. Most students I've talked to in my entire career will say, I'm not a good test taker. Rarely do I have a student that says, I'm terrible at labs and studying, but I hit home runs on tests. It's the other direction. And that's why I built the course this way. If you do all of the studying, if you do all of the labs, the BioNow videos, the smart books, the quizzes, and you pick up all or nearly all the points on those assignments, your unit exam isn't going to be that big of a deal. It's 50 points out of 130. You can not do well in unit exams, get all the other points, and still be very successful in this course. Okay? So that's how you navigate one of your units. Every unit is the same. So you go back, Unit 1, everything is laid out here. Here's all of the content for Unit 1. I try to keep it all in a linear flow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., all the way down, and then I'll build the exam, open it up, and it'll be at the bottom here. It'll say Unit 1 exam. There'll be a review sheet for it, and then Unit 1 exam at the bottom. You go to Unit 2, same concept, guys. Start with the overview document, match that up to the calendar and the announcements, and make sure you're getting all the assignments done on time. As I mentioned in previous videos, the key to success here in this course is time management. It's not being a brilliant scientist. It's managing your time and getting all the assignments done so that you get all the points possible. All right? So check it out. If you see mistakes or things that don't make sense or things that are confusing, please give me some feedback. I need that to know how to improve this course. To me, it makes sense, but obviously I'm biased. I'm the one building everything. I need you guys, all the independent eyes from all different directions looking at this, to give me constructive feedback to say, this didn't make sense to us. The way you put this stuff out there, the way it was explained. Tell me. I need that so I can make it better. Without feedback and knowing what I'm doing wrong, I can't improve the course. So I'm really, really interested in honest feedback. I'm not going to hold a grudge or anything like that. I really appreciate honest feedback to show me my mistakes, because I'm human. I'm going to make mistakes so I can make it better for everybody else. And I can make each unit better. If you can point out if there are mistakes in Unit 1, I will do my best to not make the same mistake in the Unit 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on. So, all right. So let's have a great semester. Get comfortable with how to navigate this unit or the unit navigation process, and holler if I can help with anything.